Buy American, defend Europe. The grand illusion of European autonomy has finally shattered. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz has confirmed a multi-billion euro deal to station lethal US Tomahawk missiles on German soil. The message is as blunt as it is humiliating for the Brussels elite. Europe talks big about independence, but still crawls to Washington for the firepower that matters. The gap between European ambition and reality is now a gaping chasm. Merz claims Europe cannot outsource its security, even as he signs the check to import America's most aggressive long-range strike systems. Finalized on the sidelines of the Ankara NATO summit, this deal is the ultimate admission of failure. Despite the rhetoric of sovereignty, Germany's defense backbone remains a puppet of US capabilities. The strategic gap isn't just being closed, it's being bolted permanently to the American war machine.
We have also agreed with the US government on the sidelines of the NATO meeting in Ankara that American Tomahawk missiles will be acquired by us and stationed in Germany. We are thereby closing an important strategic gap in our defense. NATO is and remains a transatlantic alliance, but we are also strong as Europeans, and we have understood that we cannot simply outsource our security.
This isn't just procurement, it's an urgent act of desperation. Berlin isn't waiting for the slow-motion collapse of their own domestic defense systems. They are buying off-the-shelf American terror power to compensate for years of military neglect. While the optics are sold as strengthening Europe, the reality is a surrender of strategic freedom. Berlin's push for independence is effectively colliding with a cold, hard reliance on US missiles. Merz is desperately trying to sell this to a skeptical public, framing defense spending as the ultimate social safety net. He claims his 5% GDP military spending target is a pillar of stability. But critics see a dangerous pivot, linking social welfare to a massive industrial-scale expansion of the German military-industrial complex. It's a gamble that freedom is only bought with missiles, not social programs.
The best social safety net is of no use if we do not live in freedom and peace. That is why the priority is to secure freedom and peace in Europe. And finally, it is also of significant benefit to our industry. The largest international defense contract in the history of the Federal Republic of Germany, enabling added value of up to $100 billion over the coming decades.
As the US scales back its physical footprint in Germany, this deal reveals the true cost of staying under the American umbrella. Berlin is buying its own cage, paying billions to keep the US involved in European security. The conclusion is inescapable. Europe's dream of acting as a global independent power is dead. For now, Germany remains the tactical forward base for the United States' reach.